Alright, peeps, this is Mathl3t3 again, and we are playing some more Stardew Valley today. We just finished our 14th day of spring, which means we are exactly halfway through the first season, or first month. They're synonymous in this game. Which means we're an eighth of the way through our first year. It seems like we've gone a lot farther than that, I think. It seems like it should be almost the end of a first year or something to me, but still have a while to go. It'll probably take at least 2 years to get to the point where you can sort of consider that you're getting close to finishing the game, if you will. Alright, well, let's go ahead and jump into day 15. So I was able to plant a lot of cauliflower yesterday. We did a lot of mining yesterday as well. And we got a bunch of copper that we're going to show. Oh, Clint, that's his name. So Clint the blacksmith, the copper. He's going to give us gold, I think. Tomorrow it's going to be sunny again. We just can't get rain. We got the one day, I think, so. Let's see what living up the land has to say. Oh, perfect. So it is salmonberry or salmonberry, however you want to say it, season. And so this is another forageable that you can get just from right-clicking red or pink bushes. We'll drop salmonberries. Are not worth that much at all. Definitely don't sell them. Not worth it. But they give you a ton of energy for, being strewn about the bushes. So definitely look around for those. Maybe even devote a couple hours of each day just to stop at the regular foraging places and see if there's any there. So Granny Evelyn reminds me that any of my spring crops will die when we get to summer. I'll make sure not to plant anything to the end of spring because it might die. Thanks, Granny. I have a few. Oh no, they have a couple days. What did I say? Oh, 1 day left, I think. I think they're done on the 16th? Man, I can't remember. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get watering. So right now, sort of the most water is to stay in the middle of a 3x3 square. Left click to visit all the squares. Later on in the game, actually, you'll get a better, get enough copper or other. You can upgrade your watering can. It'll actually cover more squares with each pour, which is great. It's very, very helpful because at that point of the game, farming is more so a time sink than it is an energy sink. If you have a few farms, a few fields this size, then it could take half your day just to water it, even though you don't spend that much energy. So once we get that the upgraded watering can, this will be a lot better. For now, we're still doing okay, I guess. What do I want to do today? Oh, Clint? Yeah. We'll sort of do like a winding path to Clint. These salmon berries as we can. Perfect. Alright, let's go ahead and fill it up. Yep. I go here to the path up north. There's usually some up there. We'll swing down to the beach again probably and see if we find any more clams or coral or whatever. And then we'll come south to Marnie's. So here is an example of a salmonberry bush. Right now I think it just drops 1, but later you can get an upgrade and it'll drop 2 berries for each bush. Which, yeah, they're only worth like, I don't know, 5 gold or something, but they do have 25 energy, and since they are just all over the place, it's almost impossible to run out of energy in the spring. And there's a similar berry, either in fall or in winter. I think it's the blackberry. So keep a lookout for that as well. Once you get to that season. Birdie, birdie! Alright. Alright, nothing else over here? So yeah, if we have enough time, let's see, in our day today. We just did a bunch of mining. I think I'm a little mined out right now. and I'm gonna get a bunch of berries, and I think I want to spend all my energy on chopping down trees, cleaning up my farm a little bit, and maybe even laying out, setting it up sort of that how I want my future farm to look. Look at that, already 6 salmon berries. It's already 150 energy for nothing. So it's definitely worth it to go a little bit out of your way to get some salmon berries. And they will regrow every day. No, not necessarily regrow, but new bushes will grow every day or whatever. And so you can either wait a few days and sort of get a bunch at once, or you can stop by and just get a few each day. Excuse me. Whew. I don't think they grow as much in town. It's mostly sort of on the extremities. Alright, we could get 90 gold for 3 anchovies from Willy. I don't think I'm gonna try to do this quest. I'll accept it, you know. I guess. No harm in that. But hoping when we go down to look for those berries south or southwest of town, some more spring onions. I'm not sure if they're only the first half of the spring, but we'll have to check. Oh, so be careful here. When you select your copper ore, it's gonna look like you're giving it to him as a gift, I think. Oh, I hope I don't mess this up. But sometimes, if you didn't actually mine it, like if you bought it from him and then tried to give it back to him, he'll think it's just a normal gift and just take your ore and say thanks. So just what you can do, I think, to fix that is put it in a chest and then pick it up back out of the chest. And yep. And I'm not sure if it'll work if you have a number that isn't 25 either. If you have like 27 or 40 or whatever. But just to be safe, always do 25. Thanks for letting me keep the ores. My payment, I think it was 260 gold or something. Oh, right. Worth it since, I was already in the mines yesterday. And I will just spend some of that gold to process some geodes. Oh, great. Well, that's a new one, I think, isn't it? Granite? Yeah, so let's go ahead and stop by Gunther's, I guess. If you're not the mining type, but you still want to upgrade your tools, you can actually buy the ore and the coal from Clint here. It's a little expensive now, but definitely once you get later in the game, it's it's not a problem to drop to buy 25 gold ores. Oh, and yeah, and he is of course also the one that can upgrade your tools. You just have to provide the 5 copper bars and the 2,000 gold, or 2,000 money, to upgrade any one of your items. He will take it though, as you can see on the left there, he will take it for a couple days. So let's say you leave it on Monday, let's say, in this case. You won't be able to use it Tuesday, and then you can pick it up early on Wednesday and have use of it for the whole day. So be very careful when upgrading your watering can. Do not do that when you need to be watering your crops. You can either do it, let's see, on like the last day of the month, I guess. If you turn it in on the 27th, after watering your crops, is that right? Yeah, on the 28th you pick your last crops. You don't need to water them because you're just picking them. And on the 1st you go ahead and get it back, and then plant your new crops for the next season. Similarly, you can plant it with when it's going to rain, or during winter, because there's not so much farming during winter. All right, let's stop by Gunther's and give him the granite, I think it was. No prize again this time, but we'll get there. Interesting. I don't remember picking this one, but it's just sort of hanging out. I will certainly take it. Alright. Oops. Let's make sure to use our hoe. It's another book. I wish it would just. I wish you could just read it right now, but instead it gets sent to the library, and you can read it later if you want to. But oops. Oh, cool. Glass shards. All right, those can go back to Gunther as well. I think. I think I'll just wait for a later day to give them to Gunther. All this though. I think it's either on rainy days or immediately after rainy days. There are a ton of things on the beach usually, and there are even some fish or shells or whatever that only show up on rainy days in certain seasons. Just like the fish, I guess. So it's worth it to check down there in all conditions. And I guess we might as well smelt some copper ore. So, since we... Oh, cool. I hear that Jazz and... Oh, what's the other guy's name? Vincent. Playing down by the sewer. Those kids. And they say Gunther has the key. Alright, and it's big rusty key. Alright, so they heard something down in the sewers. It's alright, kids, I'm scared of it too. No, no, don't go! I'm not controlling you! Alright. So let's keep looking for some more salmon berries, sell the things we've picked up today, and then do a bunch of woodcutting and other general farm cleanup. Yeah, look at all these berries! Look at them! Oh, I meant to go look. Since the cutscene was down there, I thought I had already been down there, but I meant to go look. Oh, cool, mixed seeds. See whether the spring onions were still there. Even after the salmon berries started coming in. I guess we'll see. Either way, we'll get some more berries out of it. Cool, cool, cool. So I don't see any yet. Oh my goodness, but so many berries. Alright. And unlike some other games, this food never goes bad or anything like that, so if you have far more salmon berries than you need, you can just keep them in a chest until, you know, later seasons, later years, anything like that. Definitely once I get that foraging upgrade, it gives me like double gather. And if I get these and the blackberries, I almost have too many. So feel free to store them in chests and everything. Alright. I don't see any more. Oh. Alright, that's good enough for today. 22. That's pretty good. 450 or something energy. I will certainly take that. Okay. Like I said, it's not really wise to cut down all your grass, but it does slow you down, so I like having a little path down to the bottom of my property. Okay, let's chop down some trees. Oops. I think one of the first upgrades I'll get is to, yeah, it's probably upgrade my wood cutting axe. So I said this a few episodes ago, but I think it cuts down the number of swings you have to take at a tree to actually cut it down. So currently it's 10 to cut it down and then 5 for the stump. But I believe after the upgrade, oops, it's 8 for the tree and 4 more for the stump. And then once you get the very final upgrade, I think it's 2 to chop down a tree and 1 to clear the stump. It's crazy. And by that time, you're using less energy with each swing as well. I guess we could talk a little bit more about this building. You might have figured it out if you're clever, I guess. One of the rewards for Pantry is actually greenhouse. And it took me a little while to figure out before it actually happened that this is in fact the greenhouse. It's just a little dilapidated right now. So once we finish, what was it? The pantry, which will require crops from each season, so it'll take at least till the end of fall. It will also require having animals and their different animal products. So we're a little ways off from getting that because we need a silo to store feed, we need the barn, and then we need the animals themselves. So, and this cave, it'll come up later. I don't want to spoil that one quite yet. Let's just continue chopping down trees. We're getting close to the end of the day. Sort of, I guess. As usual, if you have any requests, suggestions, comments, I know I'm always probably doing something wrong with regards to Stardew Valley. I just like playing it. That doesn't mean I'm the best at it. So please feel free to tell me, to give me any sort of advice or suggestions, anything really. I guess that's enough for today. We could do a little more if I wanted to make some salmon berries, I guess, because it's still only 8:40. So. And I've done this accidentally a few times, but make sure not to cut down these little tiny bush shrub things in this one as well, because these will grow into this, which grow into this, which grow into full-size trees, and you don't get really any wood from shredding these. So be careful, I guess. Whew, it's close. I'll eat maybe 2 for now. Yep. Chop down more trees. I didn't really get to the point where I wanted to. And here's just an acorn. So you can use your wood axe and it'll just give you the acorn back if you wanted to move it, which is very useful when you place your own trees, so you don't place them. And I mentioned that I did want to sort of do the layout of my farm today as well, but I'm kind of running out of time, so I think that'll have to be another day, maybe tomorrow. Oh wow. My inventory is full. What can I drop? Probably the 1 stone. I think I'd prefer to have a maple seed than a stone. Let's go ahead and start up some. Oh, I need coal. Okay. We'll put away these. We'll take some coal out. Take some of these out. And obviously, it will also behoove you to have more than 1 furnace, so you could have both of them running at the same time. But I don't want to waste that much copper on another furnace for now. I'd rather make some ingots. I'll sell that. Sell. Keep. Okay. And depending on the type of metal that you're smelting, it'll take a different amount of time. Copper, I think, just takes like 20 minutes or so each bar. But once you get to gold, I think it takes a couple hours of game time at least. Oh, great. I think I'll just keep smelting, and we'll see you Oh, I guess one of my quests was to actually smelt a copper bar. Looks like I don't get a reward for it. But that's okay. Let's see, what was I going to do? I'm going to put away some stuff here. Do I want to go ahead and plant these, I guess? Yeah. Just in case they're cauliflower, then they would still be done by the end of the season. What I could also do, if for some reason I like summer plants more, I think I could actually just keep these until summer. And then it just depends on when you plant them, and that's how it chooses from the random selection of crops. Keep. I'll just take out as many as I need to make this. Okay. And I guess we will go ahead and plant them, might as well. Where are you? Okay. Just gotta keep it really close to my water. And where are they? Perfect. 15 energy. Throw another one in before I go to bed. And I think it was going to be sunny again tomorrow. We already figured that one out. So let's go ahead and go to bed. So we just finished our 15th day. Wow. Alright folks, well thank you so much for watching. This has been Mathl3t playing Stardew Valley, and I will see you all on the other side.